What's up, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And the left makes it very, very, very hard to do that. Some stuff they come up with is so nonsensical that I just throw my hands up. I'm just like, you know what? No mas. No mas. There's no way to make sense out of this. So little Brian Stelter has a guest on his show. Now, apparently, this is supposed to be somebody who knows what he's talking about. You know, they always bring somebody out with a couple credentials in front of their name, so we just assume that they're smart. But then when they open their mouths and dumb stuff come out, you just can't rectify that. You're like, no. You're telling me that I'm looking at an apple, but I'm seeing an orange. So now, this guy, he comes on the show, and Brian Stelter already does a segue in. You know, you already know what's coming. His whole life revolves around painting the Trump administration as looking horrible. So this psychiatrist, I guess supposed to be a psychiatrist, comes in and he starts talking about the mentally ill. Now they're back on Trump's crazy and mentally ill narrative, you know. But you can't say nothing about crazy Uncle Joe, because then they'll have a fit. You can't diagnose this man. This is crazy. You're insinuating that he's losing his mind, and you're not a doctor. So what they do is they do it sneaky. They just throw out little insinuations in there. You know what I mean? Could it be, you know, Brian Stelter, could it be that the president possibly is losing his mind? Or maybe, because I'm not a doctor, I can't really say, but could it be that? And so he just throws stuff out there to just plant thought. So he brings this guy out, and this guy goes on. Now, this is the nutty professor. He goes on talking about it's an insult to mentally disturbed people to compare them to Trump. Okay? Okay. Then he goes on to say that Trump is, but we're crazy for electing Trump. So now all of the people who voted for Donald Trump apparently is crazy. But wait, there's more. Here comes the kicker. Then he goes on to say Trump is so dangerous. He is just as dangerous as Mao, Stalin, and Hitler, and could possibly be more responsible for more deaths than all three of them compared. Now, what is his evidence to support this? This man is supposed to be a psychologist or a psychiatrist or whatever he is. How can you make a statement like that and not one human has died yet under the Trump administration as a result of Trump saying, I want to destroy, starve, assassinate any person? Nobody has died under those circumstances, but this man makes a drastic comparison. Now, he wants us to take him seriously. That's like somebody who says, I saw a lizard, but instead of saying they saw a lizard, they say, I saw Godzilla. You know, they say things like, you know what? I saw a spider monkey, but they say it's a silverback gorilla. The exaggeration is so far out of reality that you have to look at them and marvel and say, wow, how did your brain come up with that? Why didn't your brain stop it? Why didn't your brain say, whoa, dude, you can't say that. That's crazy. You know how far of a comparison that is. You can't do that. Walk it back a bit. But no, his brain did not have that filter in it. But even worse, little Brian Stelter said nothing. He kept it moving. Now, when the dude opened up his statements, Brian Stelter's like, oh yeah, I see, with the Mickey Mouse voice. Now, later on, after it's all over, and CNN done posted this on their website, because they were proud of their work. They were proud of it, see. Now, all of a sudden, where the backlash comes, after people heard how drastic and crazy the statement was, and little Brian Stelter didn't push back, he didn't say anything. Now he has to explain why he sat back and was like, I see. Interesting. Now he has to explain that. So guess what his explanation was? My technical difficulties in my mic, I couldn't hear him. Even though I was nodding, even though I was intensely looking, even though I was, yes, I didn't hear him. So I couldn't push back. So then the next question becomes, okay, after the segment was over, why didn't the producer say, and cut? Hey, Brian, come here for a second. Did you hear what this guy said about Trump? He said he was more dangerous than Mao, Hitler, and Stalin. Man, dude, we can't let this go out. Brian probably would, if he was being honest, he would have said, I didn't hear that. And you're right, that's crazy. I would have heard that. I'd have pushed back. We can't show this segment. We got to cut that out. We got something, or add me in later on. Put me in like I just want to explain that I had nothing to do with that. That dude's crazy. But no, Brian didn't do that. So now he's trying to clean up as an afterthought the whole, why didn't you push back against that stupidity, Brian? And his only excuse is, I had technical difficulties. That is equivalent to the lady that was trying to steal a huge butterball turkey by hiding it underneath her dress and holding it between her knees for the 4th of July. And she's walking out of the Piggly Wiggly, and the turkey slipped out from under her skirt, hit the floor, and rolled over there. And everybody looked and saw the turkey. And the only thing she could come up with was, who threw this turkey at me? As if somebody hurled a turkey at her. But her brain was like, I have to come up with something. So the best thing I can do is just say somebody threw the turkey at me. And everybody knows the turkey rolled out from under her dress. Brian, you had the turkey up under your dress, buddy, and it rolled out. And the only thing you can come up with is, I had technical difficulties. No, you heard the whole thing, little Brian Stelter, and you wonder why. We call CNN fake news. Now, you've been listening to Kevin in Kevin's Corner. Check me out every Wednesday, 7:30 live in Kevin's Corner on my YouTube channel. And also on my radio blog talk show. Don't forget to check out Extreme Tees. You'll love their products. Click on something, put my name in the promo code, you get a 20% discount. Kevin. Okay, not Kevin's Corner, just Kevin. And also hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link in the bottom to do so. All right, God bless. See you next time. Kevin's Corner.